Hello and welcome to my new video where I'll benchmark the CyberPunk 2077 game. But this time I can do it in 4K. Okay, video here. It is in 4K, so a bit of an upgrade since last time. And because of it, we're gonna see a huge difference. Now I'm using AMD Fidelity, the FSR, on quality right now. With frame generation, I'm getting about 80 FPS with the following settings. I have ray tracing for reflection, sun, no local shadows. Everything on medium, so the ray tracing lightning is on medium. Cloud density on high. These are all off. And then everything is either on high, ultra, or psycho. And we get about 70 FPS, 40 FPS, on quality, so that's really good. The game looks really nice as well. I'll go around and show you. I mean, again, this is the worst bit of the city in terms of the optimization. It is pretty badly optimized, so we are going to see. I only get around 60, which is not bad on 4K. Not native, unfortunately, but still with quality, which upscales it from 1414p to 4K. It's not bad. It doesn't feel worse. Feels decent. You see here, I get about 50 if I'm going this way. Look, here kind of dies down in this zone here. If I look in that direction, maybe no. Okay, kind of this right here. If I look like this, the frame time is not looking the greatest. Here again, look, and you can kind of feel the choppiness a bit. But what we can do is I can put this to balanced, apply, and it feels a bit better. It feels a bit better, but the quality definitely took a big hit that I'm noticing right now. So I would not advise it. What we could do is we go to settings and we turn ray tracing off. And then at this point we get the extremely smooth 120 FPS experience, and the game still looks really good. And I want to see how it works on native. To be fair, I do have frame generation off. I will turn that off at one point. 60 FPS. Natively rendering this with 60 FPS with frame generation on. So there is frame generation. Like I said, I will turn it off, but I'll do most of the settings right now and I'll turn it off and I'll restart the game. And then we drop it down to quality and then we get 120. Like it's very playable, it's very nice, and yeah, no, I would prefer playing this game like this. Even without the ray tracing, the game still looks amazing. Now let's try settings. Let's try video. Let's try 1440p. I think this is it. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Peculiar. I hope you guys can see it well. Hopefully. On 1440p, we get about 170, but this is quality, so I want to see, go to settings. Is there no full screen? Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Again, this is with frame generation, so it pretty much doubles what we usually get. And then natively 130. So, oh, I'm sorry. Not bad. The game doesn't look that much worse, and I personally think it's really playable, to be fair. with this frame rate and everything. Like you can have such a good time. Now let's see with not path with some light or sorry medium ray tracing. About 60. So there's a bit of a problem here. Let's put it on quality. 100. Yeah, I think this is, if you really want to look at this from like the best performance and graphics, I think this is the best way. You get a 1440p display and then you just run games like this on 120 with frame generation on, yes, but it is 120 FPS and looks really good. Let's look at something else. Let's look at ray trace lighting on off. Let's see if that makes ooh, that does make a bit of a difference. A 30 FPS difference. Ooh, that's pretty significant. That is pretty significant. 30 FPS, about 20 to be fair. 20, 30 FPS, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good margin right here. I'm not gonna do the 1080p. If you wanna watch the 1080p one, I will link my other video which I did 1080p in. What else? I wanna try this actually with just ray traced reflections. This on medium. About 137, 136. If I put it back on ray trace this, and let's put local shadows on as well. Oh, just about 4 to 5 FPS. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let me resolution 4K again. And now with the same settings, we see that we hit about 70 where we're sitting here right now, and it's not the best experience. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to turn off frame generation, apply. I'm not sure why, but in this game I'll have to close, I'm pretty sure. I will still I'll close the game to make sure. And we are back. Now we are back without what should I call it? Frame generation this time. So I made sure that I, closed the game because I didn't want to like, I didn't want to fuck everything up. So I had to close the game. Even though I think it took effect, I think if you turn it on and off, it works without resetting. But if you want to turn it on and off, it doesn't really work. So as you can see here, right now with the same settings where I had about 70 FPS, now I have about 40, give or take, on 4K. And this is on quality. Now, this is not really playable. Maybe some people will like it, maybe with some V-Sync, maybe with some other stuff. A controller, maybe that will make it a lot better. And then just without any ray tracing, this on quality I get about 60, which is what we used to get with ray tracing and frame generation at the same time, and FSR quality, which is not bad. Let's check performance. Let's see if you wanna squeeze as much performance out of this. It's about 100 FPS. If you wanna squeeze the most amount of frames. If I wanna do balanced, so from 100 to about 88. So 13, 20-ish frame. I think I was getting like 110. So there is a bit of a difference here. The frame graph looks decent enough. I'm sorry for that one, G. So there is like and then if I put it on auto, what does it do? I do it. I'm guessing it's like balance or performance by the frame rate, or like it's somewhere in between maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Native I already showed you. Everything here is the same. Let's try... oh, here, and now I can see full screen. Oh, because it's... Yes, it all makes sense. There's no frame generation, so now full screen is an option. Let me put it on full screen, 1440p. Give me a sec, settings. Graphics. Let me put this on native, because it was on auto, so. About 70-80 FPS. This is again really playable. I don't think there's a point in doing ray tracing. If I turn it on and then, yeah, everything here should be fine like this. Ooh, 40 FPS. That's not the best. Not the best. If it was like 45, maybe. Again, we can just do quality and it should be fine. Yeah, 70. So I think the sweet spot for this CyberPunk game that has like a lot of ray tracing enabled, if you want to do it, I think 1440p is the way to go. Simply because on 4K you still have to FSR it with quality, but still it looks really good. It looks amazing on higher like displays and stuff. So it's really nice to have. But again, the frame is not the best, unfortunately. This is also on the latest patch. Let's try balanced, I guess. I'll try balanced as well, why not? See, not that big of a difference. 78, 75, 70, 80. I usually use this bit as like my testing grounds because I know this is like the worst optimized from what I remembered when I did that one 3 months ago. So hopefully, you know, he got better maybe. Now that the game released on like the Switch 2 and all that, maybe they did something while I was not here. To see, maybe they increased a bit of a performance here. I'm not sure. We tried this. We pretty much tried everything now. I think so, at least. Yeah. So, yeah, no, we did try everything. So thank you for watching, and if you watched it till the end, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. It helps me a lot. If there are any other games you want me to try this GPU, I will do it. Bye bye.